going on, everybody? Johnny here from Frizzy's Finds. Gonna do a little bit of a different video today. I want to talk about 5 things that you are going to love and hate. Out there not familiar with Poshmark, it's just another app like eBay where you can sell things on, but it really has a clothing niche to it. We've sold hats and toys and baby stuff and a whole bunch of other miscellaneous things on Poshmark, but it really is more focused through clothes. Now we're gonna go through the 5 things that we love and hate about selling on Poshmark, and let's start and get that bad news out of the way. So here are the 5 things you are going to hate about selling on Poshmark. Again, coming at you in no particular order, but the number one thing you're gonna hate about selling on Poshmark are the fees. Yes, the fees. We hate fees on eBay. We hate them even more on Poshmark. I think eBay fees are 11.5%, 12.5%, somewhere in there. On Poshmark, they are 20%. Yes, 1/5 of whatever you sell goes to Poshmark, and those are some pretty high fees. But if you think about it, if you're promoting listings on eBay, they're probably very much in line. But one thing you're gonna hate about Poshmark are those fees. Yeah, those fees are crazy, but let's talk about the number 2 thing that you are going to hate about selling on Poshmark. And guys, it's the customer support. Yep, if you are looking for a break from eBay because you have been unhappy with their customer support, I will tell you Poshmark is not much different. One of the nice things about Poshmark is they don't allow returns for fit. So if somebody buys something and it doesn't fit, it's on the buyer, right? So that's nice. But people who sell on Poshmark know this, so they'll manipulate things. We had a return a couple weeks ago where somebody just didn't like something, and they said that there was a hole in the item that we sold them. It was a dress, and Poshmark approved it. We got the item back. There was no hole in it, but they manipulated the photo to make it look like there was a hole. So just a bunch of shady stuff. So unfortunately, number 2 thing you are not going to love about Poshmark is its customer service. Talk about thing number 3 that you are going to absolutely hate about selling on Poshmark. And it may be the number 1 thing that I hate about selling on Poshmark, but it is sharing and liking. Sharing your closet out, liking items, the Posh Ambassador, just all that stuff that really just seems kind of pointless, but it's a game that you have to play to be successful on Poshmark. Now, good news here there are different add-ons and different services that you can get that help you with it. Now, not sponsored, but Frizzy and I, we use Flip. And Flip is a free service that can send out offers, it can share closets, it can like closets, everything that you need it to do. Now, there are some paid sites like Posh VA, things like that you can use, but we just stick to the free stuff because we're cheap like that. But number 3, you are going to hate having to share and like and spread all that Poshmark love, as they call it, as the thing you're going to hate. Here we are, number 4. The 4th thing that you are going to hate about selling on Poshmark are lowball offers. Yes, lowball offers. They come in, they come early, they come often. You may have something listed for $100. You'll see $15, $20 offers come through constantly. So lowball offers, definitely one of the things that you're gonna hate about Poshmark. Also with that, with the offers, when you send an offer to somebody, you have to offer discounted shipping. $7.67 is that flat rate, but you can offer $5.95, $4.99 free shipping, and then you as a seller makes up the difference. So you're gonna hate lowball offers. You're gonna hate the fact that you have to offer discounted shipping when you send offers. Poshmark, again, remember, is already taking 20% in fees. You don't want to give them any more money, but unfortunately, that's how offers work. So what you're gonna hate about Poshmark, offers. Lowballs. Don't take them. Made it this far. We've gone through 4 things you're gonna hate. I'm throwing a 5th at you. Hopefully this doesn't scare you away because we really enjoy selling on Poshmark. It is about 20% of the things that we our total sales comes from Poshmark. We use it as like our tax bank, right? It's just our extra taxes. So we don't spend anything that comes from Poshmark. We kind of hold it in a pool till the end of the year, but that's a separate story. So we went through 4 things that you were going to hate about selling on Poshmark, and here is number 5: scammers and spammers. Yes, scams and spams happen much more frequently on Poshmark than they do on any other platform that we sell on. You will get messages if you set something up, right? You list an item, you may get a message within the first couple minutes, and it's somebody saying, "Oh, I would love to buy this for my daughter, but can you please send me more pictures at a personal email address?" And really it's just a phishing scam. So you do have to watch out for spammers and scammers on Poshmark. The 5 things that you are going to hate about selling on Poshmark. Again, we don't want to scare you. It is an app, a source that we love to use, but there's pros and cons of everything, and Poshmark is no different. But let's get into the happy stuff. Let's get into some love, some feel good stuff, and let's talk about the 5 things that you are going to absolutely love about selling on Poshmark. I haven't scared you away. If you're still here, we have not scared you away. So let's get all that negativity off and talk about what you are going to love about selling on Poshmark. Again, this is in no particular order. My favorite is actually number 2, so stay tuned. The number 1 thing, or one thing that you are going to love about selling on Poshmark, is just the ease of use. eBay has so many different item descriptions that you have to fill in and stuff like that. Here on Poshmark, you just take your photos, you hit your category, you'll put in the color, the brand, and then what price that you want to put it in, and then you post it. It is very, very user-friendly. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the other user-friendly features on Poshmark, but if you are beginning your reselling journey and you're gonna do a lot more clothing, things of that nature, Poshmark is a way easier way to learn about reselling and using apps and things like that. So number 1, the ease of use of the platform. Number 2 thing that you are going to love about selling on Poshmark, it is probably my number 1. Again, these are not in order, but 2, what you're gonna love, you can use any USPS priority box to send out your item. Yes, any USPS priority box you can use to send out on Poshmark. So you do not have to order boxes. You do not have to order special poly mailers or anything like that. Use what God bless the USA gives you, the US Post Office. I will use large mailing boxes, large flat rate boxes, medium flat rate boxes. The number 1 box that I use is the flat rate mailing bag, bubble mailer. I use that to send clothes all the time. It is all free. So the second thing that you are going to love about selling on Poshmark, you see how excited I am. The number 2 thing is free USPS priority boxes to ship your stuff. Number 3 thing that you are going to love about selling on Poshmark is flat shipping. Flat shipping. I believe it is $7.67 to ship anything below 5 pounds. If it goes over 5 pounds, it gets pretty pricey pretty fast. But most things that you're selling on Poshmark, especially when it comes to like clothes and things like that, are going to be under 5 pounds. So flat rate shipping is the 3rd thing. It may even be my number 1. Well, maybe not. But to not have to worry about, oh, I missed weights, I undercharged, I overcharged. We live in North Carolina. If we're shipping something to California, there is so little room for error to send things to California, right? If I'm sending a package and I charge 2 pounds and it turns out to be 3 pounds, or maybe it just pushes to that 4 pounds, I could be out big money. But here, whether it's going to the whole other coast or right down the street, it's $7.67 flat shipping, and it's priority as well. Let's keep the love going. What is the 4th thing that you are going to love about selling on Poshmark? And it is bundles. Yes, it is easy to bundle on Poshmark. And what does bundling mean? If people want to buy multiple items from you at the same time, Poshmark makes this extremely easy to do, and you as a seller can even set up discounts, automatic discounts for buyers to purchase bundles. So you can do it for 2 or more things or 3 or more things. So for instance, if you buy 3 things from our store, you get 30% off on the order. So makes it easy to bundle. I know on things like eBay, you got to combine shipping or do refunds on shipping, things like that. So Poshmark makes bundling much easier, which allows you to have larger sales and move more items. Before we get into the 5th thing that you are going to love about selling on Poshmark, let's recap real quick. Number 1, Poshmark is definitely by far the easiest reselling platform to use. Easier than eBay, Mercari, even whatnot, just because of the live component of it. But we are also going to love the flat shipping rates. $7.67 for anything under 5 pounds, whether it's going down the street or across the country. Love that. You can't make money on shipping, but you don't lose money on shipping, which is really more important. You can use any priority box. Even if you have some old regional rate boxes lying around, you can use those. So saves you a lot of money on shipping supplies. Number 4, bundles. You know, on eBay, it can get a little bit complicated doing bundle deals, but on Poshmark, it is friendly. We love when a bundle comes through. But number 5, the 5th thing that you are going to love about selling on Poshmark, it is very forgiving. Yes, we are poorly organized at best. We resell, double sell things all the time. We have to cancel orders from time to time. We are quite flawed in reselling, and Poshmark is very forgiving. eBay, you can get dinged, you lose statuses, all these different things. But knock on wood, and don't get me wrong, you can be in Poshmark jail. Poshmark can review your account if you start canceling too many things, but you don't get dinged for those random one-offs. So the number 5 thing you're going to love about selling on Poshmark is its forgiveness. There you have it, the 5 things that I at least love and hate about selling on Poshmark. Drop in the comments. Let me know what I missed. What do you love? What do you hate? What should have been on this list when it comes to selling on Poshmark? Is it a platform you use? Have you thought about using it? Let us know in the comments. Johnny here from Frizzy's Finds. Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.